Many have said that the cross of Jesus Christ is really the climax and pinnacle of all of human history. It's the place where heaven and earth collide. Stephen Neal, the late Scottish pastor and missionary to India, he said it this way. He said, in the death of Christ, it's the central point of history, where all roads of the past converge and all roads to the future diverge. It's a special and significant day for us as a church, because today we look at the cross where Jesus was crucified. We're going to take a long, deep look at the cross this morning. In fact, this is actually the very thing that we named our church after. Resolved Church. It comes from 1 Corinthians 2:2. It says, we've resolved to know nothing except Jesus Christ and Him crucified. The cross of Christ. Jesus, the Lord of the cross. A cross. A cross. Nearly every business and company in our city, in the world really, has a logo of some kind, right? A symbol. Every country has a flag and a logo. You know, we've got our country symbol, the bald eagle. Canada has its maple leaf. Likewise, with every major world religion, there's a symbol for representing their faith and their beliefs. For Eastern religions like Hinduism and Buddhism, the symbol of the lotus flower with a Buddha in the middle depicts the cycle of life and death. For Judaism, the Star of David, it's a hexagram, two equilateral triangles. It's meant to stand for the throne of David, reigning forever. For Islam, it has the crescent moon with a star, portraying the goal and mission of reigning supreme over the entire world, above the world. Interestingly, however, Christianity chose not to adopt any of these type of symbols. Not a symbol saying that we're all just part of a circle of life and all just one together. Not a symbol depicting power like a king. Not a symbol portraying world dominance and superiority. No, Christianity adopted a cross. A cross. A cross was, always will be, the most painful and excruciating way that a human person can die. Chief form of execution during Jesus' day. The cross, it's a symbol of pain and suffering. The cross. It's kind of an odd symbol, don't you think, to adopt as the representation of one's faith and belief system? I mean, I still find it odd every time I see someone wearing a necklace with a cross on it. No offense if you're wearing one today. But it's kind of, I mean, you think of it this way, it's kind of like wearing a little electric chair around your neck. Or maybe a syringe filled with poison. Or maybe a noose. A cross. I believe that all of us today here in the room, we stand at a crossroads before the cross this morning. A crossroads with the question, what does the cross mean to you? Because you see, there's objective facts and realities about the cross of Christ and what actually happened in history. However, thousands and thousands of people across history, throughout the ages of the world, have been crucified on crosses. So the cross of Christ only has meaning and significance for us today if something more happened than just a human being, a man being beat and bloodied up and put to death like so many others were on a cross. The late John Stott, he's one of my personal favorite heroes. He wrote my favorite book on the cross. It's simply titled The Cross of Christ. He says, from Jesus' youth, indeed from his birth, the cross cast its shadow ahead of him. His death was central to his mission. What dominated Jesus' mind was not the living, but the giving of his life. He who understands the cross, understands the Bible, and understands Jesus Christ. You want to understand and know what the Bible is all about? Look at the cross. You want to understand and know who Jesus is and what he is all about? Look at the cross. Want to understand what church is all about and meant to be all about? Look at the cross. The day we look at the cross. So it's my goal for us this morning. It's the goal of my life to come to know and understand the cross of Jesus Christ. That we would walk away out of here this morning resolving to know nothing for the rest of our lives except the cross of Christ, Jesus and Him crucified.